sure how this is going to work. I'm sitting at work, so somebody might walk in right in the middle of it. That's okay. Here's a close below the low of the high. I'm looking at XLK, so this is going to be the signal to enter the long put. I took the 6670 minus the close of 6610, 40% of that for using the delta to determine position size, which gave me like 20. So I'm going to go over here and we got to figure out where we are as far as maybe a 40 delta goes. So I'm going to put this on the same date as that we're on. So January the 10th. We got XOK there. So let's say we go with this 30 day. And let's do a delta of 30. So we're going to go with the 65. So I'm going to buy. Ah, shucks. Okay, we're going to have to do something different for this example. Let's go to 23 days. Yeah, it'll work better. Okay, 65, 23 days. We're going to buy 20 of those. Confirm send. So that filled. Let's go over and look at our monitor. Okay, good. Make sure all is good there. All right, let's fast forward. We're ready to go. Oh, the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to set a target. Remove drawing. So the 6610 minus the 6670. 6610 minus 6670. Oh, 60 cents. So take 60 cents times 0.75 is 45 cents minus the 6610. So 65.65 is going to be a target. So I'm going to draw a line here so we can see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale half when I get there. Ooh, that seems close. Right there. That doesn't look right. Yeah, I guess it is. So fast forward to the next day. Go. Come on. You'll notice up here the time that I've chose is 13:49, which is 45 minutes before the close. So I'm just doing it in the day. All right, now we got to close above the high of the low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. It quits pre-buffering. I'm just going to go ahead and start a press. So we're going to go sell. We're going to do 20 of those. And it's 8 days out, didn't have enough time. So we got 22 days here. So what I wish I could do is probably, well, we'll go to the end of this cycle. Well, the reason I did that is that close above the high of the low, we got to turn in the market. So off, it's going to go, it's going to go head back up a little bit. So that's good. Oh, it looks like we have a holiday there. Okay, got a little pullback happening. Now this line here is no longer a concern because I'm not just managing the long put. Now we're full blown into the money press. Remove drawing. Okay, so what we'd have to do, what I would probably do here is go and see where we are in relation to, how much I paid versus how much it's going to come out for. So that's at 04. So we're losing money. We're probably losing money yesterday. Let's back up one day. I'm kind of backing up. I shouldn't do that, but let me show you why I did that. Oh, okay. Nope. Wouldn't have worked anyway. So you got to go to the 17th. And back over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it. Since I only have 2 days left, the question is that thing going to continue to go up? So to be safe, we're going to roll it to the next week. No, I'm going to stay in the same week. What the heck? 19th. I'm going to look at this and we're going to see that we're 60. Yeah, the 67.50 is what we need to do. Pick up another 22 cents. Okay, now here's an issue. We're starting to get into theta on the other. So we're going to need to roll this. And the question is, let's go, since we're into the press now, let's see if we can get this 37 days. Let's go with the, we got choices. So, analyze, go to the 17th, get rid of this. We want to get more days, so we're going to 37. We're going to see what our 30 delta is. 30 delta is 66. So we're going to put this at 66. And we're going to make sure that's February the 23rd. And we're going to adjust. Oh. That's the only problem with back testing. Try to mark it. Oh, good. That worked. All right, now we got our press the way we want. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like. Oh, okay. We rolled it. We rolled it into the same week. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go to the 18th. And we're going to go to the 19th. Okay, good. Now, because I'm still in a close above the high of the low situation, I'm going to go ahead and roll it to next week. So we'll take this one. Create a rolling order. Go here. We're going to see which one's best. We're going to look at our extrinsic value. That's going to be the 67.50. And we're going to roll. And it didn't fill. Oh, man. Okay, so. All right, let's go to the next day, 22nd. Oh, just out of curiosity, what's our margin? Oh, yeah, we got 3,000. Says 3,000, we got $500 at risk. Do we really? So, get a little more at risk maybe than 500 bucks, but this does kind of creep us up on us doing it this way because we're position sizing much bigger than normal. Okay, pretty good little move right there. So let's just check and see. 40 cents to 14. 32. Yeah, I'm still not going to do anything with that yet. Let's go to the next day. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's go to the next day. Okay, now we're gonna move that. Wait for it to quit buffering. 3 days left. If there was 2 days left, I'm a little leery, but I'm okay with 3 days left. Okay, so we got $700, another $700 we picked up. Create a rolling order. Stay inside the same week. And we're going to go to the 69. 26. Go to the 69. Okay. Check. Just keep doing the delta flip. Okay, now, got to close below the low of the high. So with that, I'm going to exit the short because probably the same with your Bollingers. Your Bollinger's probably turned right there. So we're going to do two things. We're going to adjust our long put. Okay, we lost 640 there. Get out of that. And we're going to look at our long put and just see where we're at in relation. Make sure our delta is not too far out of whack. I almost am tempted with my rules to go ahead and roll down into a 30. Let's just see where our 30 delta is. January 24th. Man, I should quit doing that. Okay, what am I saying? January 24th. What position are we in? I think this one, right? Yeah. So we're in a 24 delta. We could probably move it one strike. And that way, if it does take off and go down, we're in pretty good shape. I'm not going to worry about it because it's close enough to the 30 delta. I just want to make sure that's at a 30 delta when we do this. So, take a little pullback. A little more of a pullback. Okay, there we go. Now we got to go back in again. So here we are on Friday. Go to our trade. Go to here. Got 28 days left. We are looking at waiting for it to pre-buffer. That's our profit anyway. $470 so far. Okay. If I didn't have to wait for the pre-buffering, life would be so much better. 62 extrinsic, so we're going to go right here. And we have 20. Confirm send. Okay, so we got 69 versus, we got $6,000. So I really don't like that much risk out there. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this. And this is a thought. Let's say we were to go here, and what if we were to go ahead and adjust to the, let's just look and see where our 30 delta. I'm just going to stay with the 30 delta mentality, but I'm real close to changing my mind on that. But not quite. It's working better. It's working just fine with the 30 delta when I back tested this, and I back tested a bunch in the last few days. So the delta on that one, let's go 35. 30 delta is 67.50. I'll call him back. 67.50, I think is what I said. So 2nd March, 67.50. Put that on a market just for this. Okay, it filled. Good. All right, tighten this up a little bit, a little less risk. Now we're back into the $3,000 risk. Let's go forward and see what happens. 29th. This one's walking the top of that Keltner. So that's right on the edge of whether or not I would close it. So let's go again. All right, close below the high. Wait for it to buffer. Yeah, see the low here was 68.43. The close here was 68.56. Ate up a little bit of profit on that one. You see, by adjusting this up, we actually have good movement in the long put as well. So, okay, so let's kill this. I didn't look at this time frame in advance to see how it would behave, but let's see what happens. Okay, so that's tough when that happens. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go right back into it. And 2 days left. I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 days. Oh, come on. I haven't tested XLK to see if it's working, so I was using this to set it up so we could see if XLK would make the list. So we're going to sell right there. How are we doing on our, we got 30 days left there, so good. Okay, go to the next day. Still no close below the high, go to the next day. And we got spanked. Okay, so let's go over here. What did that do to us anyway? Come on. Okay, this is insane. One of the things to note on that move right there, this turn with the on-bounce volume below told me that, ooh, it's going to get ready to roll over, especially when you're up at the top, Keltner. Okay, let's see how bad it was. Pretty bad.